Alrighty, welcome back. So we're playing another game of League of Legends. I'm the strategy professor. Sorry if my hair is looking a little crazy.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Kind of a long day. I guess I could hop in the shower again, but I just, already taken one today, and I just want to play some games. Coming home from all those student conferences. Alright,
30 seconds until minions spawn.
so I've been kind of treading water here. Oh god.
First blood.
Yeah, something in there could have been flashed, I think. Who got it? Oh, it's not the worst in the world, but still not great.
Minions have spawned.
Anyways, I picked Janna because we have Vayne. I really don't like Vayne in this meta, as I'm sure everyone's aware if you've watched any of my videos. Like, you really should not pick Vayne unless you're 4th or 5th pick. You know you're gonna have like a pretty easy lane, like you're up against an Ezreal or a Sivir or something, and they have at least 2 tanks on their team. And this game's not even close. They don't have any tanks, and we have one of the most aggressive AD carries early on. So I expect to lose this lane pretty hard. These new headphones are okay that I got, but they just like press on your ears. I like those other ones more, although like the strap broke on them, so it's kind of goofy. And the sound was starting to go on them too. Probably because the strap was broken and the wires are exposed. I'll have to figure it out. But anyways, so we just want to farm here. There's no way we can fight them, right, until Payne gets a play to the Rune King, probably. This is just going to be brutal. Yeah, Vayne is good in metas where tanks are good, where there's a lot of tanks, and there's just not. Because she has that true damage. That's the one thing that's like her advantage over other AD carries, that she has true damage. Her damage against normal, like squishier targets just is not as strong. Wow, that Yasuo's roaming it already? Holy cow. God bless, she missed like every single one of those. For real? Oh, he's missed a lot too, I guess. Just gonna be a farm off. But the reason that you pick Vayne with Janna, I mean, that's just been like the go-to combo for years and years, is that Janna gives lots of peel and she helps Vayne scale and stay alive. I mean, Vayne is an auto attacker, like Vayne can be good. Hyper auto attack based AD carries, that means that things like whatever that on hit item is can be quite good. Now I did play against the Vayne I guess maybe a few days ago, dude, who just went like a normal ADC build, so just rushed Hurricanes into Infinity Edge, which is kind of weird, because Hurricane doesn't proc the Silver Bolts, but it worked out really well. Like, she was like almost impossible to deal with. Just like a normal build that doesn't have Blade of the Rune King can actually be pretty good on her, even though her range is kind of low. Maybe that's people just building the wrong things on her, I don't know. I've seen some people get Rage Blade on her, I think that's kind of silly. But I think just like normal, like Hurricane, other stuff can still be really strong on her. I think honestly they just need to nerf Hurricane, like they keep nerfing all these other champions. like Jinx, and I suspect they'll nerf Kate at some point. It's just Hurricane's just too strong. Just way better than the other attack speed crit items you can get. Lord. Oh, she's dodging some of these now, I guess, but definitely getting zoned out. If she gets hit by a bind, she's dead. Level 6? She's not level 6, like why? I have a Diana jungle too, I hadn't even thought about that. It's just so weak. No. Dude, we can't. She does have Warlords, so she is healing up a little bit. Why not just back? Like, seriously. I guess I should have warded that, but I didn't think she'd be over there. She walked all the way around for it. It's clever, but we should have just backed. Like, these headphones are actually really getting on my nerves now. They weren't that bad the other day. Too tight or something. I don't know. I did too. Such a dangerous combination. And there's a first pick Vayne, like you just can't. Like, there's so many champions. Like Jen's probably the biggest early game bully that you don't want to see, but like Caitlyn's really popular. You don't want to see her. Jinx with chompers that Mord can follow up on. You don't want to see that. Like, and I said, really, like, just maybe Sivir. I mean, Sivir can even, like, maybe Sivir and Ezreal. That's it. Like, that's all I would play Vayne into. Lane. Unless you're setting up a lane swap or something. Even set, like, it's not worth it. Like I've said, unless they have a lot of tanks, like, why? Like, why would you play Vayne over something like a Caitlyn? Caitlyn has very similar scaling, and she's much safer. Or Jinx. Like, why are you up that far when I'm not there? There's just so many, like, just non-platinum things that have been going on lately in my games. I just don't get it. Like, I was on a really good streak.
An ally has been slain.
It's basic stuff, you know, like back when you're low. Back when you're low, don't go way out in your lane when your support's not there. This isn't like really complicated stuff, like this is very basic stuff. Like, if you could die, you know, consider not doing whatever it is you're doing. If you get hit by binds, you know, whatever, that's just kind of mechanical errors, like just like the other stuff though, like everyone's gonna make some mechanical errors. I don't know why she switched targets over to Jen. Like, just kill Morgana if you've already committed to her.
As you wish.
What? Like, I'm trying to be positive. I'm trying to find my happy place here. It's difficult. It's difficult to find a happy place here. At least she's okay, she's sort of even on CS. By having died a zillion times. I guess that's a plus.
slain.
Well, we're kind of getting back into it. It's just, my friend's just getting trashed. I mean, to be fair, you know, he says that he doesn't like top, that he's bad at it, but he can't do anything except for jungle. And you can't be a single role kind of person in climb elo unless you're support, because you're gonna get support like so much of the time that you just don't have to know anything else, honestly. You can just dodge games because it's gonna be 1 in 100 where you don't support, but like any other role, like you have to know something else. Which, I mean, I feel him on that. I mean, I'm not very good at other things too, but you know, that's why I play support. That's one of the reasons. That's a perk of playing support, is you get to play the same thing every time and be really good at it, and you don't have to you know, you don't have to invest a lot of time or risk in playing your off role. You get to heavily specialize, which I think is a huge perk of solo queue. Like, there's a lot of reasons and ways that you can climb while playing support, and that's one of them. Is that you don't have to play an off role that you're not as good at. For real? My god, are you guys serious? I'm trying. There's like 50 people here. I was gonna say we shouldn't fight that, but Morg like flashed on us. No, she's just Diana. Diana can't do anything. She does have kills. She's 2-0-1, so now she can finally do stuff. Probably we just have too much scaling. Like, we don't have enough early game. Like, Vayne is just awful early on. That's just a risk of playing Vayne too. Like, if your whole team doesn't have any pressure, because you're going to be a losing lane, so you're putting a lot of pressure on your team that win their lanes, help carry you while you're not strong.
Destroyed.
Swiftly.
Unstoppable.
Right, Ori Diana is a very strong combo. Yeah, ult's probably coming off cooldown soon. Well, I said I was trying to run. I was trying to run. Dude, we knew Vi was there. Like, I pinged back and she rolls and goes back in there.
been slain. Double kill.
All right.
As you wish.
Dominating.
In harmony.
Vayne is trash. I mean, it's not that I don't agree with Orianna, right? Like, I'm totally on board with it. You just can't say that stuff.
The temple is upon you.
Stop typing. Mute each other.
With ease.
I just don't even think we can 2v2 him. I mean, Vi's gonna be here.
Has been slain.
Swiftly.
An ally has been slain.
Breathlessly. With ease.
Like, I can't go up there and ward that because we just saw them fade
As you wish.
the dragon area with Morgana, and if I get bushed, I'm dead. No Vi is in here, so I need to be careful.
In harmony.
Hope that's in the bush. I can't actually tell if it is. It's gonna be pretty troll if it's not. I can I see in the, yeah, I can still see in the bush, but I can't see down here, so it has me a little worried. But I can see over here, so that means that the bush is not blocking its view. I don't really care if I can see below it, that's fine. I just need to, wanted a safe way to hop in there and... She moves so quick.
An enemy has been slain.
Swiftly.
We stopped them from rotating down there, though, even though they saw us, even though we couldn't kill them. It was still a worthwhile move.
As you wish. With ease.
An enemy has been slain.
In harmony.
I know I've been playing a lot of Janna lately, as I've said before, but she just wins. Like, I just don't win as much, just straight up. That's just how it is. I just don't win as much. I don't play Janna in the current patch. clicking on the mini map, I think, when I was trying to click. I hate it when you're trying to click bottom right and you click on the mini map. Pretty terrible. My god, is that like a 20-second stun now or what? Like, it was so long. Like a 3-second stun. Why is there still a 3-second stun in the game? I mean, I recognize that Morgan's not overpowered, but if they're gonna nerf Fiddlesticks and his stun, they need to nerf Morgana's stun and make it at least 2.5 seconds. Tops. I know she's not overpowered, but still, it's just like, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. Give her some other power somewhere else, but a 3-second stun, yeah, I never understood it because hers actually does a lot of damage and it's ranged, whereas Fiddlesticks was like super close. It's like 500, not ranged, no damage, but they nerfed Fiddlesticks for some reason, because I loved Fiddlesticks support in Season 3. I thought it was a lot of fun. I didn't think it was overpowered, it was just a good answer to the assassin meta. Now Vayne's able to do some stuff is good. Okay, maybe this was the guy that I played the other day, because he's building like that build pretty good, just like the standard build. No, he's building a Static Shiv instead of Hurricane. I still like Hurricane better, honestly. I mean, Static Shiv's still good, but a lot of people get Phantom Dancer on Vayne. I don't like that at all. While everybody's dead, I need to go ahead and...
Shut down. Enemy has been slain.
Yeah, it's gonna ult me.
In harmony.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get the Ardent. This Vayne's kind of warming up here. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing I could do about it, so... I mean, I could have walked up to try to ward it, maybe that would discourage him, but TF could ult me and kill me. Or just run me down with... Doesn't he have Ghost? Yeah, he could just Ghost run me down.
Rampage.
She's dead.
With ease.
People just don't respect TF ult. Like, he could be anywhere. Like, you cannot be out alone against TF. Just easy.
Has been slain.
He also is still kind of a problem, but
Your turret has been destroyed.
it's so hard to push through Baron. Get out of there, I'm gonna die.
Ally has been slain.
With ease.
Irelia was up there, so he was gonna jump on Irelia, and then he saw us moving in there. God, seriously?
Slain.
Pieces of garbage over here, like they just aren't like anybody. Like, people just, like, run around, like, Vayne's pathing was she just, like, ran all the way around here. Like, just step up in front and fight him. Like, I can heal you through him.
With ease.
0-9? What the heck? Alright. Yeah, I feel sorry for him, man, but
Swiftly.
he's Platinum 4, like, he's got to do, like, it just seems like so often in these games, he just, like, feeds a lot. Like, sometimes he gets kills, but he dies a lot, like, double digits a lot. And he's my good buddy for years, and I'm just like, you know, he got up to Platinum. So, you know, he's got to be doing something, right? He was higher than me at some point. Can't, man.
Upon the wind.
Jesus Christ.
Ally has been slain.
Oh, jeez. There's TF. I didn't even see him.
Ace.
Not that I can do much, but I got it to focus me instead. I guess that's something. Yeah, I just need to keep them off of Vayne. Like, Yasuo was going for it pretty hard. I had to flash and try to go for it. I obviously kind of goofed that up because Vayne got herself out of it, but that's fine. Now, I wonder if, I know these items, I'll have to look up and see what they did in the most recent patch. Like, I know these items, like, the baseline doesn't stack, but I think they stack with each other, the ultimate items, but I don't know if the ultimate items also stack with the less items. So if, as my final item, I could get another one of these, for example. I don't know if that's true. I mean, it would kind of not be worth it because I already have the cap CDR, but that extra 10% shield is just so huge. It's probably not, probably doesn't work that way. It's probably not worth, but
Upon the wind.
can speed people up if I need. Be careful for TF, yeah. Oh god, bless. Stupid black shield. Well, at least they wasted everything on me. I guess that's something. Yeah, Vayne should be able to clean all this up, I think.
Enemy has been slain. Ace.
Okay, good. I think we'll be able to win this game. Acting.
Your inhibitor is respawning soon.
I don't know if my exhaust was up or not. I probably could have exhausted, but I knew I was going to die there anyways. Yeah, it's just not his game. I don't know. I mean, like I said, he's obviously doing something right because he's Platinum 4, right? And you know, he's been my friend for a long time. It's like almost every time that I play him though, he just underperforms. Like there are definitely some games where he carries me, and there are definitely games where I underperform too. It just seems pretty just lately, I don't know, maybe he's distracted, maybe he just went on a good run and he was playing very well, and I think he was dying a lot less, for sure. So, you know, I think he was making progress, at one point. He's obviously Platinum, that's good, but it's just like lately, I don't know, he's just dying a lot in games. Like that was good. But as I've explained in past videos, you know, if you're trying to climb elo, you really don't want to die more than 3 times as much as possible in any role. Like even if you're playing a tank engaged thing like Alistar or whatever, you really don't want to die 3 times or more than 3 times, because what happens is when you die, then it gives the enemy a chance to do things like they can take towers, they can get wards in your jungle, they can take Baron, they can kill other people, do dragons. Like there's all kinds of things that the other team can do when you die. So you don't want to die. Like I know that getting kills is cool, and that's what a lot of people think of when they think of carrying. How's my hair look over? Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. That's not too bad. There we go. Halfway respectable, just sort of disheveled. But anyways, that's why you don't want to die more than 3 times. Look at my match history. You know, a lot of times the 4 is bad, 9 is really bad on Zyra, right? 7 is really bad on Sona. Like they're just very squishy, and I was getting assassinated. So my positioning was poor, or I shouldn't have picked into those compositions, right? This Zyra game's good. 0-4, 3 deaths, a win. So if you see a lot of times, if I have 3 deaths or less, they're wins. Not always. They're often wins. If I have more, they're losses. And you could think, oh well, of course, you know, there's a correlation. You're going to die more when you're losing. But I think that you're going to win more when you die less. Like I think if there is a cause and effect, then a huge cause of winning is not dying. 7 deaths. No, I did win these with 5. I lost this one with 3. But I won that one with 7. So, you know, it doesn't always stack up that way. But I guarantee you, if you look at your games, you know, you die a lot more in the games that you lose. And like I said, you could think of it like, well, of course I'm going to die more because I'm on the losing team and we're just getting crushed. And to some extent that's true, but you can always prevent deaths. That's one thing you always have control of in a game. Like no one forces you to engage, no one forces you to let this person bait you. You know, you can always run away. You can ward more and play more cautiously. There's always ways to prevent deaths. Now, that doesn't mean you should be so passive that you never do anything in a game. It just means you should be aware that a major factor that can help you win by dying a lot less. So not necessarily getting a lot more kills. In fact, I think, you know, me rising as a support, like playing support every single game and being Platinum 3, just shows you don't have to get kills. Kills do not equal elo. They just don't. Like, people think they do. Oh, well, this person got, 20 kills this game, so they carried it. It's like, no, that's not true. Like, yes, of course, kills help. Kills are way better than dying, right? Obviously. But you don't. That's not how you win games. You win games with good strategic thinking, having a good mindset, and figuring out the strengths of your team and playing around those strengths. That's how you win games. And, like, not dying is a big part of that, so that you can execute your game plan. So, that game, for example, I knew that Buddy was just feeding hardcore top. Unfortunately, I knew Vayne was weak in the mid game, so I was like, we should play around Ori and Diana because they're obviously very strong in mid game. So I started trying to follow them around. You saw with Diana, I was deliberately trying to shadow her, and we were making plays, killing people. And then once Vayne got a few more kills, then I switched over, and I was like, okay, now Vayne's powered up, so I'm going to follow Vayne around and try to peel off of her. Just identifying places of power on your team. Sometimes it's your AD carry, sometimes it's not. And finding ways to win. So making plays around them. If they're invading or something, back them up. If it's a team fight, make sure they stay up. Like, just figure out who's doing well on your team and play around that. And that's a good way to gain some extra elo. Okay, and that's going to be it. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, check out the rest of the videos. I have a ton of Janna on the channel. I think she's a lot of fun to watch. I think she's a lot of fun to play. I think she'll gain you a lot of elo. So I think, watching these videos, if you don't know a lot about her, you want to know more about how I use her at a decent elo, platinum 3's okay. Then go check those out. We also have a lot of Tahm Kench, we have a lot of Zyra, Alistar. We have a good selection of champions to watch if you want. And we also have Total War Warhammer if you're interested in that. Lots of multiplayer battles, lots of legendary campaigns. So fun stuff going on there with the legendary campaigns. I don't abuse the auto-resolve system. I don't assassinate lords on the campaign map. I don't do any other shenanigans that would give me an unfair advantage over the AI. So I think it makes for a much more enticing campaign than perhaps some of the other ones that are out there where they finish it in 15 episodes and you might see like 6 good fights because everything else is auto-resolves. It's not like that. It's like almost every episode has a good fight, and there are several episodes that have multiple good fights. I think there's one episode that has like 4. It's like non-stop awesome fights the entire episode. So go check it out. I think it's a lot of fun, and I'm gonna play some XCOM 2 here in a little bit. I did play it back on release, but it was kind of buggy and glitched, at least for me, and there was like a game-breaking glitch, and I was playing on Iron Man, so I couldn't go back to previous saves, and I just really got turned off from it. I love XCOM. I love the original one. I love Long War. But I was just waiting for them to kind of spice this up a little bit, and I was hoping that Long War, like the Long War creators, would create some really good mods, and they have created some, I think, over the last few months. So I'm eager to go check that out. So look for that. It should be coming soon. I might start that this weekend. I want to pre-record probably at least 8 episodes just to make sure I have a good start to the campaign, so that I don't die in episode 2, for example, because that can definitely happen in XCOM where, the first battle, you can die a lot. That's just how it is with any XCOM at a high level. Like, just so much random number stuff, and you don't have a lot of tools at your disposal to mitigate that risk. You just kind of have to trade shots with the enemy a lot of times, depending on the situation on the first map, so, sometimes you just get really unlucky. Anyways, stay tuned for that. That's a lot of fun. And then I'm also going to do Civ 6 when that gets released. I love Civ 5. It's a ton of fun. I'm not in love with the graphics of Civ 6. I think they do look a little childish. Like, I understand their reasoning behind it, that they want to improve clarity on the map, but I think you can do that while still having more realistic graphics. Thing is, it looks like a child's game right now, and I assume the target demographic is probably adults that grew up playing Civ or something. Like, strategy games in general, I think, attract an older crowd. I say that as a person of the older crowd, right? I'm 33, or 32, turning 33 this year. So, I say that with much love. But, if it's an older crowd, you can put some realism in there, like, it doesn't have to be bloody massacres, but just stuff that looks real and historical. That's something that I love about Civ, is seeing these, like, historical figures come to life, right? Like, it's a ton of fun to, talk to Dido from Carthage, or to talk to Alexander the Great, or whatever, and try to do diplomacy, and he looks like Alexander the Great. That was part of the fun, and I didn't like that from Beyond Earth that they did with the recent expansion, where it was like, there's just like ahistorical people that were just very amorphous and didn't have a great history behind them, and I don't know. I think the realism of Civ is what I'm trying to say, is what really makes it cool, and so I don't like the graphics in the new. But nevertheless, the gameplay looks really awesome, really solid. Like, I've been looking up some of the mechanics that they're adding in, and it looks really cool. So I think I'll get used to the graphics, and I think you can too. Just give it a shot. It looks like an awesome game. I love Civ 5, so I'll definitely be playing that as soon as it gets. I mean, who knows? Maybe they'll do a mod. It'd be hard to mod out all those graphics though, but maybe. Who knows? Maybe a dedicated fan will do it out there. Anyways, thank you very much. That's going to be it for this episode. If you enjoyed this, like I said, check out the rest of the content on the channel. And it's always a pleasure broadcasting for you, and I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful evening.